They're bringing him forward, and I'm being told he hasn't been gone very long. Do you understand it? Okay, good. Now, he's not making me feel the connection to you, but he is slowly starting to step behind me. So he's going to come stand right beside me, and we're going to talk. Is this your first connection with him? I know she's really upset. She doesn't understand why I chose to do this. I haven't been here very long. He's saying to me that my guides are helping him. They're helping me. So I'm thanking my guides. Okay? So my one guide very clearly is stepping in just behind him, and they're giving him energy. Can I ask you a question, honey? Because he's like, do this. And I said, okay, I will. I don't know what that's about. So we'll just leave that be. But he starts to step in, and they're showing me the white doublings. But did you have a question of whether he was with God or not? Because of how he took his life. Do you understand it? Because he's validating to me that he took his life. I can hear the gunshot going off, so it's his way of validating to me. And he was not very old. He was very young. Do you understand it? Okay. You're still holding anger over this. Because he's like, she's still angry with me. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm just going to listen to him very clearly. I know she's still angry with me. He's saying to me the depression got the best of him. Do you understand that? Okay, he just completely cleared my mind, so I know that there's a chemical imbalance. Do you understand it? Honey, was he diagnosed with bipolar? Okay, he's making me feel bipolar. Because I said, give me more validation about this. Make me feel it more specifically. And I hear bipolar very clearly. Now, sometimes that's undiagnosed here, but it's sometimes what they can acknowledge from the other side, because there's been the learning on the other side, okay? But he's making me feel that there's a chemical imbalance. And he's saying to me that he has not been gone very long and that you're still holding a little anger over this. So he's trying to come through to you because he's trying to let you know that he's at peace and that he's there. They are saying to me that he didn't cross right away, but that he has crossed now. So it just means that his soul finally found peace, okay? But they are saying to me that he has not been gone very long. Do you understand that? Okay, good. And what's with the month of May? It's somebody's birthday that he watches over. Do you understand it? It's his way of validating who else he loves. Do you understand? Okay, good. As I hear and I said, tell me about May. He's presenting me with the balloons, and he's trying to hand me the balloons, and I keep hearing happy early birthday. Do you understand that? Okay, good. She knows how much I cared for her. I know she still has questions. He's saying to me it wasn't the first time he thought about it. Do you understand? Okay, so he's making me feel that there was other attempts, even though it wasn't the full follow through. But he's taking me right to the depression, honey, as to why this happened, okay? I know she'll never understand why, and that's okay. I don't expect her to. But she knows how much I love her. Today was just me saying I'm sorry and giving the apology for the way that I had to leave everyone. And I keep hearing, please tell him happy birthday. Do you understand that? Perfect. He makes me feel the huge angel wings. So it's just his way of saying that he's a guardian over that person. Do you understand it? That's why he was giving me the validation of the birthday as well. Because I know there's other people he watches over besides you. And then I wanted him to make me feel male or female. Do you understand it? Wonderful. Can I ask you a question? Did you wonder or fear what was going through his mind when this happened? Okay, because he just keeps saying to me, tell her I felt like I didn't have any other choice, but let her know I wasn't afraid. Okay? He's very clearly making me feel peace. It just means he's finally transitioned. Now, they're not telling me what plane he's on the other side, but I do know that he has peace for his soul finally. Okay? He's making me feel that he's made connections with many people since he's been on the other side. And there's several other people that he's watching over as well. But they're making me feel like he was at the forefront of your mind today, and he's the one that you're hoping for. Do you understand it? Good. I don't have very much time. There's more personal things I want to say to her. I'm getting the hush hush. Oh my God, it's making me feel the red brick wall. So it just means there's personal things he wants to say to you that we're just not going to cover because there's a group setting. Just means he wants to validate a little more personally as far as your relationship and some of the things that were going through his mindset. That's okay, because that's his prerogative. Do you understand it? It just means he wants to explain things to you a little bit more on a personal level, and that's okay. He's making me feel all his love for you. So I gotta catch my breath for a minute, because I can feel all his emotion. She knows how much I love her. He's saying to me, I can't thank you enough for telling her what I'm saying. I hope one day I can have more time to explain things to her, because she deserves the explanation. Do you understand it? Okay. Please tell her I'm with her right now. Tell her I love her, and let her know I'm still beside her. Do you understand it? Good, perfect. Honey, he's starting to pull his energy away. He did wonderful. And I only listened to him for just a little bit, and they were saying to me I wasn't going to have very much time with him, but it was more about the words and what needed to happen. Do you understand it? It's just what he chose to give me, because he was trying to explain himself, and that's okay. But they took me right to you, even past some of the other people that I was hearing that were supposed to step in, because he doesn't have very much energy. He's still in the transition part, and is still trying to find peace a little bit, because he hasn't been gone very long at all. Do you understand it? Okay. They're saying to me it took him a while to kind of transition. Part of that had to do with his shame of the passing, is what I'm being told. And that's okay. Yeah, he's starting to go. He did wonderful, even though I only had him for a couple moments, and that's okay. And this is what I'm going to try to explain to everybody. Sometimes very clearly they'll be like, my name is this, and this is how I passed, and they'll give a specific date, and they'll give wonderful validation, like what was given over back here and what was given over there, and then over in the corner. Then other times they'll come in and they'll talk all about the person that they want to give the message to, or they'll just repeat a bunch of words to me because they're trying to explain what happened with the passing, the way they felt, and what they're seeing in you since they've been on the other side. So he chose to do the third, and that's fine. But I'm being told the words today were what was going to give you the most comfort, and it just means he chose to give you what's going to be the most healing. So this is how I'm going to explain it to everybody. When loved ones come through from the other side, they say to us what's going to be most beneficial and what's going to give us the highest healing for our soul, and where we are in our grief stages as far as since they've crossed over to the other side. So a lot of times it might just be simple loving words like that and explanations as to why it happened. Do you understand it? So that's what it was about more than anything, okay? Okay, good. He's pulling his energy out.